United. How y'all doing? I'm convinced. I'm convinced that life can be overcomplicated by people who have to have dysfunction. If you go back to one of my original videos on this channel, I'm sitting in a chair, interview style, and I'm talking about dysfunction. I'm convinced. The reason why I say this is because people will complain. And I'm saying people to generalize this, but here I always want us to not point the finger, but I want us to do this. Point the finger back at ourselves, okay? So when I say people, insert your name. So I'm not saying you the whole time. When you complain about the same thing over and over again, do you not believe that at some point you like it? And if you don't like it, do you ever stop to analyze this and ask yourself, like, man, last year this time, and at the beginning of February, I was going through the same thing with the same person, in the same position at work, going back and forth with the supervisor about a position that I want. Every Thursday around 6:30, this particular spirit, vibe, I begin to sense something and it throws the whole mood off. Are y'all following me? We're still talking about dysfunction now, another level. Do you like it? If you're dealing with something constantly and you never put something in place to try to aid, why complain? Why? If it's something that's within your control, we shouldn't have to complain, right? Because actively, we're working it out. Every step gets us another step closer to whatever our aim is. So as long as you're continuing on the journey towards positivity, doing things, working out your healing, your deliverance, moving more so towards solutions, being intentional about not complaining and nagging so much, not seeing the worst in every situation, being more optimistic, being a man or a woman of faith. As long as you're moving in that direction, you will experience better. Years ago, a friend of mine told me, because of course we were talking and I mentioned going through something and how bad it was, in my opinion. How inconvenient, not how bad it was, y'all forgive me. I was talking about how inconvenient something was for me at that time. The loops that I had to jump through. And she said, Antoinette, things don't last always. Inconvenience don't last always. As long as you're actively pursuing more, trying to get yourself out of that situation instead of just complaining and saying, oh, I hate this, I don't like this, but you're not doing anything about it. As long as you are constantly trying to better yourself, you're looking for an opportunity to grow, looking for an opportunity to advance, put better systems in place to make life better for you and yours, that negativity can't attach to you. It can't hold you down. You might be inconvenienced now, but you won't be inconvenienced forever because you're actively on the move, pursuing better. So once again, I'm convinced that some people, they're not tired of their situations. They're not frustrated with their situations enough because When you talk to them 5 years later, they're still complaining about the same thing. And when you ask, what have you done about it? Have you tried to get a better job? Have you taken any online classes? Some of them are free. What have you done as far as that business that you told me about 5 years ago that you wanted to start? Have you completed an LLC? Have you filed for your 501c3? What have you done? You were talking about your weight 2 years ago. You're still talking about your weight now. Are you hitting the gym? Are you making better choices? Are you prepping your meals now? You were talking about, oh, Antoinette, I got to eat on the go. It's hard for me. But now you have a different schedule. Are you doing better with your diet? You moved into place, beautiful clubhouse. Whether you're at a townhouse, apartment, duplex, home, beautiful clubhouse, beautiful gym, everything in there that you need. How many times have you been to the gym this month? How many times did you go last month? January. You know, the month where everybody's talking about making all these changes. The month where everybody is swearing up and down that they have a new resolution. They're going to do better by their family. They're going to communicate better, lose weight, up their game in education. They're going to get the bag. By the end of the year, they're going to be a millionaire. All these vows. Empty words. Because if you don't back up your words with your actions, those words are void. It's empty. So if we aren't actively pursuing better, in a way, we like the situation that we're in. You're enjoying that dysfunction. As much as you say you hate it. Well, Antoinette, how can I hate it when I'm crying about it? How can I hate it when it's causing me a lot of distress? Because you're not doing anything about it. Unless you're in a hostage type situation, a weapon to your head, you're imprisoned, hands behind your back, tied up. Why can't you move forward? Even some of the people who are incarcerated are taking classes so that once they get out, they have a chance to do something different. Well, Antoinette, they're in there all day. They what else are they going to do besides eat, fight, talk, and read, get educated? You might be onto something with that. But let's talk about you. How much free time do you have? Huh? You telling me you don't have any free time, right? Okay. Pause this video and check your screen time. Go to settings and check your screen time. And I want you to comment in this video, if you dare, tell me how much time you spent on social media today. Or better yet, how much time have you spent on it this week? And I'm talking about any type of social media. How long have you spent watching Netflix, Tubi, Roku, Hulu? How many hours have you spent playing video games? Scrolling. How much time went into that? How much time went into you even texting someone, that long text thread? Oh, we've been texting each other all day. He. That's your precious time that you won't get back. What were y'all talking about in that text message? Just shooting the breeze? Gossiping about somebody? In the end, how we spend our time, is it worth it? Not only that, but it reveals who we really are and what we want. Because with our mouth, we can say we want this and that, but with our actions, for example, with your mouth, you say, oh, I want a nice body, sexy body. I want to wear this swimsuit. Oh yeah, I'm going to be right for the summer. But with your actions, I saw you at Krispy Kreme last week. And when I passed by down the main street, I saw you coming out of Zaxby's. You said you wanted to lose weight, that you wanted to. And yeah, hey, Anthony, I could have been getting a salad. You're right about that. But you didn't get a salad. Let's keep it all the way real, y'all. Come on. Come on. For real. That's just an example. I want to lose weight, but 3-4 days a week, fast food. And when you get home, you eat something quick or maybe junk cookies or chips and things like that. It's all choices, y'all. It's all choices. It's either we like what we're dealing with or we don't. We like where we work, our vocation, the people that we choose to spend our time with, the one that we choose to lay with. Do you like it? Do you love it or not? And if you don't, what are you doing for things to get better? What are you doing to cut ties if that's necessary? For real. Some people need to cut ties. When they cut ties, they soar. They do so much better once they cut ties and get their healing and everything from certain people. They soar in life. Because now they're focusing on themselves as opposed to trying to constantly appease others. Oftentimes, that leads to no reward, no benefit. I'm not trying to sound negative. I'm just keeping it real. If you are one that's getting your actions and things reciprocated, pat yourself on the back. God bless you. You one of the few. Everybody don't get that. I hope you received something from tonight's message, and may you be ignited in some way, shape, or form to either finish what you have already started or to start something all over again. You have a good day, a good night, good evening, good morning, whatever time of the day it is that you're watching. Make it a good one. I'll see you in the next video.